So, this is not a guide for noobs from a good player. This is noob to noob, or noob to someone who can do stuff. So yeah, I guess we should just start in. Quick little disclaimer, I may sound annoying and a bit young, but just stick around, a couple minutes won't kill ya. So, the scout, aka Jeremy, aka our little Boston boy, is an attack class. Like everyone else, he isn't just an attacker. There are several other ways to defend and support as well. His main thing is attacking though. He is the fastest class at 133% speed of about 27 kilometers per hour, or for my viewers from the US of A, 17 miles per hour. He is so good at running, he can double jump. So, the scout starts with a scattergun, a pistol, and an aluminum bat. Like all the stock loadouts, they're great. The scattergun is probably the best primary for scout, except... not yet. The pistol is a great secondary, and it'll be something you rely on from far range. And the bat exists. You really don't need your melee, since scout dies to paper cuts, and you'll be able to run away. So, let's say you want to get good at scout. I don't know, watch a tutorial? If you don't want to do that, I guess I'll say something probably useful. Flanking is a good thing to do as scout, since flank routes can be gone through quickly as scout, which allows you to surprise the enemy. Also, don't pick fights you can't win, like a pocketed soldier or heavy. Also, don't take health packs when you're at 124 health if your team is around. Don't be that guy. Now let's talk about some unlockable weapons. Fine, the soda popper is the most known as the scout's best primary. It has increased firing speed and reload speed with only a negative stat of a smaller clip size. There's literally a thing on this weapon called the height meter, which allows scout to quintuple jump after dealing 350 points of damage. Honestly, this is probably and is the best one. Now we talked about a good one, and now here's a bad one. By that, the community commonly says that the worst secondary is Bonk Atomic Punch. Scout doesn't really have a bad secondary, but Bonk is definitely the worst. Yes, it allows Scout to turn invincible for 8 seconds, but it makes him get a slowdown effect afterwards depending on how much damage he takes. Which is not good, especially if you're me, you'll run into the enemy, and then it stops, So, all the bats suck. The only ones that aren't really bad are the Atomizer, Boston Basher, and Rap Assassin. Personally, my favorite is the Rap Assassin. It has an ornament you can throw to cause bleed damage to enemies. It does do less damage, but when are you going to use your melee? Now, here's the loadout that I use. The soda popper is the primary, obviously. Now, the secondary is the Mad Milk. It is very helpful. You can extinguish teammates, and if you throw it at an enemy, you heal 60% of the damage you deal. And for the melee, I use the Rap Assassin. The long-range bleed damage is amazing. Yes, the Flying Guillotine does do blood damage, and it is also long range. But the Rap Assassin allows Scout's least used slot to actually do something for once. So, the Scout is good in all the modes, especially Capture the Flag and the capture points. Capture the Flag feels like it was built for Scout, grabbing something and trying to bring it back to your base as quickly as possible. That is literally Scout's thing, doing something and needing to get somewhere safe quickly as possible. Then with capture points, honestly anything with capturing or pushing is good since Scout counts as 2 people. If someone's flanking to the point, Scout can intercept them before they get there. Also, again, he literally counts as 2 people when capping. So yeah, that is a very basic and not really a guide to Scout. If there are other things I should cover in these guides, please tell me in the comments. So yeah, have a fun time running around as the Boston boy, and I am gonna ruin a 2-fort match.